निकल भी बहुत क्या हो गया excuse me sir one minute sir hello hi क्यों मेरा दुकान है
क्या anybody come? अभी कोई आया भी है?
Picture please, picture. Picture please.
Sir, Khalid sir, one picture.
Picture. Okay. Oh. Okay. Are you done? No sir, one more.
Sir, one standing picture, please. Sir, standing picture. Okay.
One standing picture.
Sir,
Javed sir,
please.
आइए ना
Yes sir.
जाए थे यहाँ पे.
थैंक यू
Hi Raj. Kedar? You're taking care.
Sir. Sir, यहाँ पे sir.
सामने sir. Anup ji, Anup sir. One more. Hey. सर रुकिए ना सर
वेट
कपूर साहब सर यहाँ पे सर कपूर साहब यहाँ पे ये क्या लेफ्ट साइड में सर कपूर साहब यहाँ पे अनिल यहाँ पे कपूर साहब यहाँ पे नीचे अनिल सर लेफ्ट साइड सर सामने थैंक यू सर
Hello.
एक मिनट
अरे रुक
सर खालिद साहब अनिल सर सर इधर राइट है तो राइट है
सर जॉइन
पीछे आना
धक्का मत चलो वो साइड अंदर क्या कर रहा है थोड़ा वो साइड सेंटर से मारते पीछे स्टोर देख
Are you all set?
Khalid sir.
Waiting your title.
Khalid sir, Karan sir. Karan sir, एक फोटो. यहाँ पे sir. Khalid sir.
Oh, that's when you can. It's
Hello, hi, very nice to meet you. Yes, we have. Keeps me alive. He's my doctor.
how nice when you see you.
He's a textile.
Hi, Karan. We went to college together. Oh, we did? In HR, same year.
Same year?
Yeah.
You were a Bachelor of 93?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Can I have a stand with your question?
Son? I need a picture.
Oh my God.
How are you? Yeah, actually got one.
Have you been around and not being seen? No, it's both.
What's that? There.
I think we might know. A long time. All good. What you been up to? 100 things. Yeah, that. She's good. She's good. I have kids now. I have twins. Yeah. Hi.
अरे सेल्फी ना
नीचे हो जाएगा मैं थोड़ा पीछे आ जाओ जम में आ रहे हैं
अरे
ये देखो ना इनका भी आ रहे हैं समझ नहीं रहे क्या समझ नहीं
अब चाय बचा दी मैं तो कॉफी वाला मैं चाय बचा
एक्सक्यूज मी आप थोड़ा नीचे हो जाओ थोड़ा पीछे हो जा फोटो के लिए पीछे हो जा
प्लीज वाइड थोड़ा सा अंदर आइए यस
हाथ थोड़ा आगे पीछे रखना नहीं
खालिद खुश लगो
लेफ्ट में भी
मैं
सर सामने सर लेफ्ट में भी सर सामने
Why do you look happy, Khalid?
थैंक यू
लगो मैडम मुस्कुराओ
अरे
क्या पता
cheese.
हाँ थैंक यू
Sexy. Eating.
कौन है
Okay, thank
Thank you.
you. Please,
Thank you.
that I know but why is that what is that
यस सर
Okay, can we start?
Dada, please.
बैठ जाओ
आराम से
Dada, chalo na.
यस सर
हम दोनों की अच्छी तरह
Chalo, thank you.
चल फिर इसको बोलो ब्लैक शर्ट वाले को हटाने को बोलो
Home Books International, latest title, Khalid Mohamed's debut novel, The Aladia Sisters.
अरे घर का वो तो क्या होगा इसको
Has
हटाने को
already
बोलो
had the great privilege of publishing Khalid's debut collection of stories, Two Mothers and Other Stories, and another collection of slice of life stories called Faction Put Together. by
गया
Her.
गया
Some very special people have taken a break from their hectic schedules to be here today. Javed Akhtar, Asha Parekh ji, Lalita Lazmi ji, your unparalleled achievements in your respective fields continue to inspire us, and you have given us enough reason to look forward to more from you. Anil Kapoor ji, thank you for adding to the warmth and good cheer. In the course of this evening, I hope Khalid and I shall jointly succeed in persuading you to share your own inspirational journey with the readers. director, producer, TV show host, and writer Karan Johar, a man of many achievements with the Midas touch, has flown in today from a shoot, especially for this event. We all look forward to his special touch during your interaction with the star of this evening, Khalid. I have known Khalid for many years and have always been struck by his ability to see the extraordinary in the ordinary, to make the banal interesting, to turn every exchange with him into a possible chunk of a story. I have followed his writings as a film critic, dramatist, screenwriter, short story writer, biographer, novelist, and more, and have often marveled at the ease with which he moves from one from to another. What is even more fascinating is the manner in which he enriches his earlier stories with newer and richer layers. With each retelling, the effect is that the old seems completely new. The Aladia sisters is tribute to the novel as an art form. It is a story that started germinating years ago, was cast into different art, before being...
Hello. So, I'm not supposed to say too much. I'm supposed to have a conversation with my three dear friends here. And एक बच्चा है, एक में से थोड़ा ज़रा उम्र में ज़्यादा है, और एक सबसे छोटा है, Anil. Okay, so please invite Karan. And would you like to say a few words?
To launch the book, we are.
No, I should introduce Khalid.
Oh,
No,
my God.
no.
You have something?
Yes, she's going to introduce.
I'm just going to introduce, say a few words which are not enough for Mr. Karan Johar, but yeah, something that I will do now. So we are fortunate enough to have him here, the incomparable Mr. Karan Johar, the eminently suitable man who has excelled in so many diverse fields, as we all know. Continuing the awesome legacy of Dharma Productions, bequeathed to him by his father, Dad Yash Johar. He has done his father super proud. He is a mega star maker who gives hope to aspirants and daydreamers. To share a cup of coffee with Karan sir off or on the TV screen is a fantasy come true. A terrific public speaker, fashion icon, he is an outstanding raconteur whose imagination is always brimming over with ideas. May we request Mr. Karan Johar. We have also lucked out with the presence of the actor for all seasons, the outstanding Mr. Anil Kapoor, our very own Mr. India. A super gifted actor and star, Anil sir, who is incurably self-effacing, considers himself a student of cinema, despite of winning countless awards and our unstinted admiration. Perhaps I'll be echoing the sentiment of all when I say, Anil sir, you rock and are an inspiration for fitness and fabulousness. Book lovers, let's put our hands together for them.
And request Karan for Javed on stage.
Thank you for those wonderful words that you shared about AK and me. I'm the one who has
Surprise appearance.
No, I have written.
Yeah,
Well, I have actually I asked for this absolute honor to introduce this legend of
exactly, that's why.
And what do I say about Javed Saab? He's like a father to me. I've grown up in his august presence, and I say this very proudly in the month of October. Javed Saab is what do I say? A bona fide legend, a wordsmith, someone who's crafted eras of Indian cinema, has created movie stars and characters that still breathe in the annals of Indian cinema. Javed Saab is actually not just an individual, not just an artist, but an entire institution. An institution, a legacy that his proud children have taken forward with strength and continue to do so. Every word that he has ever created, every sentence that he's ever written, every single nuance that he's brought to Indian cinema, to literature, to poetry is something that will always be irreplaceable. Javed Saab, as in Javed Akhtar, is irreplaceable. Ladies and gentlemen, give to you the living legend, Javed Akhtar.
All right. Mr. Malus, one more thing. So, please join us. Yes. Okay, sorry. Lights too strong. So, Karan, I'm leaving it all up to you.
I am actually very happy that you are doing that. Just speedens the process.
It will last longer because we have very short speeches written and we're dispensing with certain speeches.
All right, great. So, Khalid, you need to sit down first. Because you're the man of the moment. Okay. Give it up for Khalid Mohamed, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Khalid sir. Karan sir, thank you so much for this lovely speech. May we request Anil sir to say something now?
Well, what do I say? It's an honor to be
तो फ्लैश
this
वाला
class.
वीडियो यार
Of course, what Karan said for Javed Saab. Today I'm here standing in front of you all because of him. And if it was not for Javed Saab, I wouldn't be here. The journey started with Javed Saab and still continues. And like a family member. And as I've always looked up to him, and it's an honor to be with the same guys with Javed Saab. Khalid, of course, is a dear friend since many, many years, and still remains a very, very close friend, and I hope that we all are friends forever. Thank you, Khalid. Karan, well, I knew his dad very well, and I always wanted to work with his dad, but we could never work. But now I'm working with him. I'm very happy. We're in a film called Takht. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Karan, for making me part of it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
So, dear book lovers, you've been a wonderful audience.
Take me. Sorry. I'd like to say many words.
Thank you very much. Very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me, Khalid. Khalid is a very, very good friend, and I knew him before meeting him through his reviews, and obviously they were not only incisive and analytical, but extremely witty. And if you can write well, you will write always well. So I have not read the novel, but I will. The moment I can't talk about it because I have realized that human brain is a strange thing. You know, it starts working before you are born. And it keeps working even when you are sleeping, the brain works. It starts dreaming and so on. But the only time the brain stops working is when you try to talk about a book that you have not read. So I'm in that situation. So my best wishes to Khalid. And thank you very much, Karan, for saying such wonderful things about me, and thank you, Anil. And for a while I was getting confused whether he has written the novel I have written. So let's get rid of this idea. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Javed Saab. Before I plunge into this chat, which is a freewheeling chat, and with all apologies, we're going to keep it candid, so that because that's the spirit of Khalid Mohamed, even though he tries to look very dapper in his grey suit, there's a candor, candidness, and there's a, well, I won't say the other adjective that is floating in my head right now, because it's a very civilized event. I want to date back and quickly say.
I want to know the word.
No, I'll tell you, I'll message it to you later. I want to start by saying that Khalid is one of my, not oldest literally, but one of the closest people I knew when I was 12 years old. I became really close to Khalid, and one of the few people I know who's attended my parents' wedding. And my absolute admiration for Khalid began when I started reading his reviews, because they were not only, like Javed Saab mentioned, analytical, and they were completely academic in their approach to cinema, but they were hysterical, they were funny. And today, when you read Me Too's and Me Threes and Me 33s of reviewers who are actually trying to kind of circumvent analysis with humor, you realize that the origin of that is actually here, Khalid Mohamed. He was the first person actually, when it comes to media, that began writing about cinema with a sense of humor. Of course, sense of humor was invariably at the cost of the film and the filmmakers, but that's just, I suppose it's more fun when you watch a bad film. It's no fun praising a great piece of work, because then all you do is praise it.
I praised Kabhi.
Yeah, you did, thank you. I think there was bias there, but I adore that bias. So I got really good reviews from Khalid, and maybe that's because the reason why I'm sitting here. But I have to say that Khalid truly was a force of nature where it came to media and journalism, and continues to be. Sometimes dormant, sometimes active, but always a force of nature. So Khalid, congratulations for everything you've achieved in screenwriting, in media, and now as a novelist. So I have to ask you first, that you've done it all, written it all, been there, done that, as they say. But what was, and I know that this is a compilation of pieces and parts of your life, your childhood, your memories, your lineage and legacy, but what was that one point, or rather I say that immediate source of inspiration that actually prompted you to put down the Aladia sisters?
Well, Karan, I think the force behind you is really your dad, Yashi, and now your mom, Hiruji. So my force has been my grandmother, and the book is dedicated to all the grandmothers in the world, because I was brought up by her. So, but this is not their story. I've already told it in Mohamed, Sadari Begum and Zubeda. So I've gone out of my body and mind and investigated a lot of Muslim women I knew from childhood, and subjected them to an investigation. Of course, I was speaking to Javed Saab about the novel, so he says, even Prince Charming, when you tell it, has its own little subjective interpretation. Or Sleeping Beauty, there is a bit of me in it. Or, again, to borrow his words, you may take someone's nose, you may take someone's eyes, you may take someone's lips and body and create a whole new person. So, this may be read as an autobiographical book, but it is not, and it is. So, I'll leave that mystery to the reader.
Well, wonderful. I think that's where, everything exciting is where you can actually read between the lines, have your own interpretation about the author, and of course the atmosphere created in the book. Now, when I read about the book, I know